Get connected, Fitchburg. Sign up for Fitchburg Connect, the city's monthly e-newsletter that keeps you informed about all the events, services, and updates that matter to you. Get it in your inbox once a month. Sign up today to get Fitchburg Connect.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Crosby.
And I'm Nick Boucher. We're your hosts for the program that's all about your city, Talking Fitchburg.
Every weekday, we pull together the news, events, and information you need to stay on top of what's happening in the city of Fitchburg.
Find Talking Fitchburg on cable TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and our live stream on the web. Plus, you can find all our headlines and stories on Facebook, YouTube, and our video on-demand service. This is your city.
Keep up with Talking Fitchburg and the issues affecting you and your neighbors.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to call the August 18th Ag and Rural Affairs Committee to order. It's about 1 after 4, I believe. Approval of the minutes, please. We have a motion for that from July 21st.
Make a motion to approve.
Second. Any questions or corrections? Or if not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the like sign. Ayes have it. Minutes are approved. Public appearances for non-agenda items. Bo is here for an agenda item, so staff memo. Deanna. We're ready.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Deanna Schmidt. I'm the city planner. Tonight we also have Brad Sipple with us. He's the community development planner. We only have 2 items on our agenda. The conditional use for Bo Stafford to allow a second farm residence on property associated with 4957 Haight Farm Road, and then also the farmland preservation map update.
Okay, thank you, Deanna. Item 5, conditional use permit for Bo Stafford. Deanna.
Yeah, I'll just make some brief comments from the staff memo, and then Bo is here to answer any questions. So this property, as mentioned just previously, is 4957 Haight Farm Road. The property is zoned A transitional, and the applicant is requesting a conditional use permit to allow a second farm residence. This second farm residence would be a home for the applicant's father, with a proposal to move an existing home from Muchler Road to the farm. The applicant's father would occupy the home for ease of care. The moved home would be placed on a full basement with a garage located on a concrete slab directly to the west. The distance between the existing garage and the new garage would be at least 20 feet away. The new house would be approximately 270 feet from the eastern property line. This is all possible based on the farmland preservation zoning updates that we did earlier this year. That created a conditional use for a second farm residence in our exclusive ag district, but also you might recall that ag transitional has exactly the same requirements as exclusive agriculture zoning district. So the applicant is requesting that conditional use permit be granted under section 22-483(1), which allows a second farm resident to be occupied by an owner or operator of the farm, or a parent or a child of the owner or operator. So if this second farm residence was no longer occupied by an owner or parent or child, this property would no longer be in compliance with the ag transitional zoning. So staff does recommend approval with those 6 conditions.
The conditions are?
Yep, number one, no other permit or approval is waived or deemed satisfied except for this approval herein. The conditional use, as mentioned before, is granted under section 22-483-1. And then a well and septic permit from Madison Public Health in Dane County will be required for the building permit to move the house. Alternatively, the applicant could provide documentation that the existing well and septic is sufficient to serve the new house. The applicant shall coordinate with the police department, fire department, and building inspection regarding the move operation. And a city right-of-way permit would be required if there's any work in the right-of-way. Bo informs me that there is no work required in the right-of-way. And then the proposed house, the proposed route for the house move, you should contact Senior Project Engineer Ross Kaler to review tree, sign, and traffic signal impacts along the way.
Okay, thank you, Deanna.
Yeah.
The route for that house move is one that we just used earlier this year, so there shouldn't be any issues with that. Okay. Does staff have any, or does the committee have any questions?
Deanna, did you say that this isn't a conditional use of ag transitional, but it's got all the same standards as ag exclusive?
It is
It is,
his
okay.
conditional use permit, yeah. Ag transitional is the zoning district that does not fall under farmland preservation, but it has all the same permitted uses, conditional uses, dimensional standards of AX.
Thank you, Deanna. Staff got any questions or committee got any questions?
Sounds like a perfect application of
I was
this
gonna say,
conditional
thanks
use.
for bringing us a clear cut.
I'll make
application.
Can I ask one question?
Oh, sorry.
It's more of an overall question to like this new process. What are we thinking the kind of logistical, what will happen when we do this and then it is no longer occupied by an owner or parent? I hope your father lives in this house for a very long time. But like, what are we expecting to happen after that?
Deanna, let me hopefully answer your question. I believe in that a farm employee could,
I'd have to clarify.
I believe if I remember what it was in the past, that was one of the uses, but it could not be a rental.
I hope it could be like a farm employee. I think we talked about this, like in lieu of paying, like, maybe like 50% of the income would be housing provided and the other.
Well, that's one of the permitted categories, is an employee of the farm, caretaker of the
Yeah, I
farm,
think
but-
we would have to look not under this particular conditional use, but,
Oh, right. This was the whole conversation we had when we did this about what an employee versus caretaker.
Yes.
Okay.
The
All right,
language is owner operator, and that's the state.
Yeah, this
That's what
falls
we need to
under
keep
state.
it in the state.
An operator could be an employee.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Especially if the owner became unable.
I think
It's a
your bigger
parent or
goal-
child of an
Or,
owner
yeah.
operator. It's
Yeah.
not an owner operator in the second house. It's a parent or child of an owner operator. So if it's both still remains there,
Well, I think it's a owner or operator or a parent or child of an owner or operator.
Yeah, so,
is it?
yeah, okay, so the second farm may be occupied by the owner or operator of the farm or a parent or child. So I think the operator, you could have the owner and the,
Sure.
I think the intention here is it's just not a rental unit.
Yeah. And who would want that?
Thanks.
Well, presumably if owner operator doesn't occupy it and there is no family member to occupy it, the house then sits vacant because nobody else qualifies. It seems like an unreasonable ask on our part to say then you have a $550,000 mortgage on the development of this structure for an owner operator, and now the expectation is you must hire somebody in order to occupy that residence or let it sit. That's not realistic.
I would just say that we, that condition is only applicable to the second farm residence. So, I mean, we don't require a second farm residence, so that's, I guess that's a risk that an owner is taking by
That's a
building
risk that
second
the
one.
owner is taking.
Would it be satisfied for the owner to move into the permitted second house and then they're occupying it and then rent out their first house?
I believe the definition of a farmhouse also requires it to be owner operator or parent or child of an owner operator, so.
So, and this goes back to the city's long-term commitment to farmland preservation, right? That's what the root is here.
Have we had any enforcement action on non-compliant scenarios or?
Do we even have any scenarios?
Yeah.
No, I'm not aware of it yet.
Not since I've been around, I've been around forever.
It seems like a new, like, wonderful thing in my mind. I haven't heard much about this.
Okay, any other committee questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion. Move, second. Moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, a like sign. Motion is carried. Thank you. The next item is the farmland preservation. Brad?
So we're putting forward an update to the farmland preservation plan map. You may recall that last year we created a new updated farmland preservation map with the intention of updating it every year to sync up with the updates that we send to the county to incorporate into the county farmland preservation plan. So we've had a few changes over the last year due to CSMs. Most of them I think were approved in the last couple of months, and then we also had the ag rezoning a few months ago, and this committee and Plan Commission and Council approved keeping the couple of parcels up north by the urban service area in McGaw in AX zoning, so we had to modify, oh, it's up there, okay.
I don't know why I don't have it up both ways, but.
So, these parcels, if you recall, due to the letter sent from the owners, wanted to stay in AX zoning. So we, so we put those back in the farmland preservation plan. They are in the medium term category because that's consistent with how we're treating any parcels that have a neighborhood plan or are in a FUTA that are zoned AX, and then the other changes are related to the CSMs here, here, and whoa.
Oh, boy.
Whoa! I'm gonna back
I didn't do anything. Here, but yeah, so it picked up the CSMs that we did just off of Adams Road and also yours too, because we did some rezones.
If you can scroll to the next map that's included, I think that'll show the changes. Or maybe
I don't know. Maybe I got it. Do you have it separate?
I should have hooked my computer up.
Oh, it's okay. There it goes. There. Oh, I can see it on my screen.
Weird.
There,
there we
it
go.
is.
So these are the changes. The orange are the parcels that are being removed from the farmland preservation area, and the green are the ones that are being added into it. So most of those are due to the CSMs. The two parcels right off of Kane Road those were already rural residential, but we're removing them from the farmland preservation area to keep it consistent with how we treated the other rural residential parcels. So, happy to answer any questions, but otherwise that's the essence of this one, is just keeping our map updated to line up with our AX zoning and parcel changes.
Very good, thank you, Brad. Any questions of Brad or Deanna on that issue? We're all pretty familiar with it because it's been before us many times. Do you need a motion on that, or is this?
Yeah, we do need a motion.
Do we have a motion on that, please?
I move approval of the updated map.
Motion been made, second?
Second.
Made and seconded, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the like sign, the ayes have it, motion's carried. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
Any other?
Yeah, we do have a report from the department.
Okay.
Who will favor us for a bit.
Okay, great.
So just leave that up. Want to bring one item to your, just to your knowledge that that Fitchburg, Oregon study, that got kicked off last year. And so that's a study between Fitchburg and the village of Oregon to look at the east portion of the city. Let me go get it. Maybe this will make a little bit better sense if I bring up my map.
School district area.
Yep. We're just looking at the potential future development for this general area down here. And last year, there was just some initial discussions with the village and the city to see if there's interest in proceeding. We're moving to the next step, and that next step would be looking more specifically at some potential land planning and what that layout of different land uses might look like, and then starting to have some discussions about utilities, who's going to serve utilities and where. All of this would have to be served by Oregon in terms of utilities, and then also looking at what might be some potential zoning processes, permitting processes down the road.
Excuse me.
Looking at that entire area? Or what?
My understanding, these parcels here and then this parcel in here.
And the school parcel.
Yep, this is a school parcel.
What parcel is the school supposed to go into?
This
That one.
That's,
Right there,
that
yeah.
blue one is all owned by Oregon School District,
Yeah.
which is part of us.
Are both? To the east, is that also Oregon's? The other side, abutting 14, to the east.
over here.
One down the left. This the bigger parcel.
This one right here.
Yep,
It's in the city of Fitchburg,
that's, okay.
but Klondike has this. Yeah, Klondike bought the Gust. No.
Yeah.
It's not Gustwood. Help me out. Lease. This
That
was the lease
property
farm.
before.
Yeah, this
And
is
the
the
leases own the land that you just had blue. They own the three pieces, and then you say Klondike bought one of them.
No, I think Klondike bought this piece and then this piece.
Okay.
And then to the west is all, if I'm correct, Department of Corrections
Yeah,
land.
there.
And
Yeah, I think, or state land,
That is,
yeah. Yep, you're right, Department of Corrections, to the rest of the railroad tracks. Mhm. So just want to keep you in the loop that those discussions are continuing. The other discussion that I want to just bring to you too, you might recall that you all reviewed and saw the juvenile facility that the DOC is proposing right up here. We're going to be working through urban service area amendment that will allow the Village of Oregon to provide sewer and water to that facility. Technically, the process will allow the Village of Oregon to provide sewer and water to the juvenile facility here, and then also to the Grow Academy that's right here too. So,
With that, if that goes through, that sewer and water, will that open up the value and enhance the rest of everything south of there?
we're not doing an urban service area amendment for all of these lands at this point. We won't do that until the land planning is done and we have agreements in place. So this will be in the capital area regional planning lingo, a limited service area that's really designed to provide services to the DOC. This already is a limited service area here in the urban service area that because the village already provides sanitary service for them up here.
For the prison.
Oh, but connections to that sanitary line in between are not permitted at the
Not
time?
at this
Okay.
And yeah, the Village Oregon Services, has served the prison farm, or not farm, but well, I guess probably the farm too, and the prison for a number of years.
It's like the 70s or
Yeah,
something.
and, because when their sanitary went bad, they were allowed to look at Oregon. And then they have a water tower in the city of Fitchburg.
Yeah, Oregon has a water tower
So-
right there.
It's a natural fit.
So I was going to ask this question at the next meeting, but I'll ask it now.
Sure.
Why do we have to extend our urban area in order for Oregon to provide utilities?
This is a weird one. I think it's gonna be a joint application between the village and the city. And the reason is, because the village is gonna provide the services, but we're gonna still handle, with the expansion of the urban service area, it comes with other requirements. It comes with the environmental corridor requirements and then water, stormwater and water quality requirements. And so even though we're not going to be providing the sanitary service to these facilities, we are going to be, as a city, responsible for the stormwater management and also the environmental corridor management. So because CARP-C oversees all of that, I think it's probably going to be more of a dual application together, if that makes sense. Does it?
You need to do like a
It has to be.
cooperative agreement for something like
That's
this?
what we will, yes. So council has already approved the cooperative agreement for water service. There's, to provide water service to the juvenile facility and the Grow Academy. They are working through the sanitary agreement. But yes, there's separate agreements for that.
All of those agreements came prior to Fitchburg's incorporation.
Yep,
So
the original
it's
ones
different
did.
Now that it's an incorporated city,
Those agreements will still
they'll stand,
They
but
stand, yeah. But I think actually the water agreement went away because now it's been updated. So I think it's my understanding that Public Works preferred to just redo the entire agreement system, so.
The sanitary was before incorporation, but the water tower was after incorporation.
Yeah, I think you're right.
when was incorporation? 85?
83,
83?
May 8th, I think it was.
You even got the date,
I think it's the only one, certainly the last one ever since, but the only incorporation of its kind.
I think there was one more after.
Maybe prior to, never after.
Okay. I know there's another one, I'm not sure.
Pittsburgh changed the
Adam's
law.
the keeper.
So there was one over towards Milwaukee.
It was a weird application of statute, but
It was a duck shoot. We were told it was a 99 chance it would not happen. 99.9% chance it wouldn't happen, and we got the 1%, 1/10 of a percent. Because we were all shocked when I was out in Elmore at the time. We were all shocked when we got the call. What do we do now? Because we were not ready for that ruling at all. So our attorney has said it's just a shot in the dark. So anyway, all right, very good, thank you.
Well, we got Brad's got a couple of other announcements related to the comp plan, because we're kicking into the comp plan.
Yeah, so, yeah, we've been working with the consultant. I think the contract was approved a couple months ago now, maybe longer. But we've got kickoff dates set for the kickoff open house and the first working group meeting. Those are set for October 20th and 21st, so it would be the same night as Ag and Rural and Plan Commission on that Tuesday for a joint Plan Commission working group meeting is what we're planning, and then
What was that date?
October 20th.
20th?
And then October 21st, we're planning to have a kickoff open house, planning to have it at Hastahochi off of Fish Hatchery on Traceway Drive. So that's kind of the first, like the kickoff of it. We're thinking potentially looking at an Ag and Rural focus group sometime in November, maybe at the November meeting, or if we need to find a different date sometime in November. So that's something we'll want to work with you all on setting up.
So I think kind of like we've done the listening sessions, and we would like to bring in people from the egg community. Sometime in November to meet with the planning team and just explore the issues and hear from the community.
Who is the consultant?
Houseo Levine. They are a planning consultant. They're based in Chicago. They've got an office in Milwaukee as well. They do a lot of Wisconsin work. As far as I know, Fitchburg has not used them before.
I'm sorry.
As far as I know, the city of Fitchburg has not used them for any projects before.
Okay.
And then the last thing I wanted to mention about the comp plan is that we're currently recruiting for the working group. We have an application out there. There's some half sheets just out on the information desk over here by the front counter with a QR code to apply for it. We're basically just looking for anybody that is interested and cares about Fitchburg's future and is willing to put in the time and effort that it takes to serve on a ad hoc committee to bring the comp plan through the whole planning process. So.
And it'd be great to have someone on the committee from the rural side.
So if any of you know anybody interested or have interest, feel free to either apply or you can talk to me if you have any questions.
Have you had people applying?
Yeah, we've got about 20 applications so far.
How many do you want? I mean, how many will be on?
We don't have a set number yet, but less than 12, I think.
But we're trying to get a good mix
Yeah.
of different people from across the community.
Yeah.
So I'll send out an email with that info.
Yeah.
So you can kind of think through that and think about what, we would need your help to put together that November meeting.
Well, kind of like, what are the expectations, or if anyone's listening to this meeting or like has interest from the rural community, like what do you guys have?
For the work group?
Yeah, like what would it look like for that person?
So we have, 4 or 6? I should have that in my head, but we've got 4 or 6 work group meetings planned. So those would be, at City Hall, probably recorded and broadcast meetings. And those will happen at key points throughout the process to review milestones of the comprehensive plan development. So I think, just for example, the first, and besides the kickoff meeting, the first meeting would be, I think, reviewing public engagement summaries and like what happened at the open house, what came out of the focus groups, things like that. So. So the working group then would provide feedback, comments at those key points. They may be a sounding board for other ideas throughout the plan if we need feedback on something, and then we'd be looking for people that are willing to take. But this is an example. One of the things that is included in our contract is something called meeting in a box kits. So the consultant will develop materials so that anybody like from the work group or from a community organization or anything can take that kit and host their own meeting and then provide us the results of it, the feedback that they get, and we can incorporate that into the comp plan too. So it allows a way for additional feedback outside of the official, city meetings and things like that. So ideally, we'd be looking for working group members that would be connected enough to take those meeting kits or in other ways kind of spread the word about the comprehensive plan and like get involved in and active in ensuring its success, the success of the process. So I don't know, hopefully that helps answer that.
So there's a short, Brad has pulled together a short online application form. It's really short, and that just gives a little bit of background for you all. So you have to be a resident of Fitchburg. You don't have to be planners or planning experience, but really all different backgrounds.
As the working group, those members would attend the focus groups and the other community events.
The focus groups will most likely just be our consultant team. City staff won't even be attending those, for most of them. I mean, we might be at the Ag and Rural listening session. I think that one might be a little different, but we'll have to
So I don't think that the working group members need to attend everything, but we see the working group members as also the public face of the process, right? We need people that, want to share the information out, because we don't have all the connections in the community. So having people from all different backgrounds on the committee, on the working group, is going to be helpful for us to spread the word.
I think ideally the big meetings like the open house, and I think there's actually 2 open houses during the process. So like those types of events, it would be good to have members attend if possible. So.
Cool. Great, thank you. Any other questions about the comp plan? What time frame are we looking at getting that through and then hopefully approved?
I would estimate probably 18 to 24 months from the kickoff date. That's my best guess. And then we're going right from that into the zoning code update. We also, House of Living, we hired them for both the comp plan and then the zoning code rewrite as well. So we go right from comp plan approval into the rewrite of the zoning code. So,
They're kind of connected.
yeah, yes.
So you gave yourself till 2050.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that Mayor is going to do that.
We legally have to have it updated by 2028, I think, or is it 2030? Somewhere around there.
2030.
Yeah.
2030. Maybe that the last one goes to 2030.
Yeah.
So we have a little time, but that time will pass quicker than we realize. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions for Deanna on the comp plan or Brad? Anything coming up in the future we should know, Deanna?
I actually don't think there's, I actually don't even think we have anything for you all next month in September. So maybe you can take a little break, but yeah, not at this time.
I only know of one that, and we don't know if it's when it will come before us. So
Okay.
I believe it will come before us. There's a request for a parcel, a lot and a parcel
Oh, okay.
that will come before us down in the southern part.
Right. Yeah, and I haven't heard too much about that. But yeah, we did meet to talk about that, but nothing's been submitted. And the applications for September were due yesterday, so.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know of, and I've been working with the family
Oh, good.
on that, so. Okay. Anything else before, if not, I'll accept the motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in in favor? Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night.
Mark?